Welcome to the Veteran Entrepreneur Network, a platform built for veterans, owner-operators, fleet service providers, and everyday entrepreneurs who want practical business strategies from the field. Today we're talking about how mobile fleet service businesses can turn DOT inspection touchpoints into real sales opportunities. This applies to fleet washing, mobile maintenance, DOT inspection support, trailer services, and other route-based service businesses. Let's get into it. A few months back, a mobile fleet service team was at a customer yard doing a routine fleet wash when a DOT inspector walked in unexpectedly. One of the technicians noticed the inspector checking a trailer. Instead of hiding, panicking, or acting like the inspection was a disruption, the technician handed the driver a clean checklist, pointed out a cracked marker light, and offered a same-day fix that cost far less than a potential out-of-service issue. That simple $120 fix turned into a multi-month account within a week. Recurring weekly washes plus a pre-inspection service package. Why? Because the business treated a compliance check as an operational touchpoint, not a problem. Today we're breaking down how to do that on purpose. By the end of this video, you'll know how to identify inspection touchpoints inside a fleet operation and launch a simple 30-day pilot that can turn DOT stops, yard checks, and pre-trip concerns into repeatable sales opportunities. You'll also walk away with a practical checklist idea, a technician script, and a simple pilot plan you can adapt to your own business. Point 1. Map the touchpoints. The first step is knowing where compliance-related conversations already happen. These moments can happen at customer yards when drivers arrive or depart, during company dispatch checks before routes, at wash lanes when trucks are lined up, during maintenance appointments, and during random roadside or on-site DOT inspections. Each of these moments creates a brief window where attention is focused on the truck, trailer, paperwork, lights, tires, and overall readiness. The goal is not to interrupt the operation. The goal is to add value at the right moment. For example, customer yards are predictable. Morning dispatch and shift changes are common times when drivers and equipment are being checked over. Wash windows are also valuable because the unit is already being handled. Maintenance drop-offs usually allow for longer conversations, which can create opportunities to discuss preventative services. Roadside or surprise inspections are shorter and more tense, but quick, practical help is often appreciated. Map these touchpoints on your route sheets, service calendar, or daily manifest so your team knows when and where to be proactive. Point 2. Productize a pre-inspection offering. Do not sell a vague service. Sell a simple, consistent, low-risk bundle. A pre-inspection readiness bundle could include targeted exterior cleaning around lights and reflectors, a basic safety and lights check, a tire pressure spot check, and a simple paperwork review. The key is to provide documented observations, not legal advice, not regulatory interpretation, and not a promise that the unit will pass inspection. You are simply helping the customer spot visible issues before they become bigger problems. For example, a pre-inspection ready bundle could be a 30-minute visit priced as a flat-rate service. In many markets, this could be positioned around $95 or priced based on your labor, travel time, and service area. Include a one-page handout showing the basic items checked. That handout becomes both a service record and a sales tool for the fleet manager. Point 3. Tighten the field script and set clear boundaries. Technicians should use service-first language. Here's a simple example. We're doing a quick pre-check to help keep your rig moving today. Can I take 10 minutes to look at these 6 items? That type of language feels helpful, not pushy. The script should also avoid regulatory interpretation. If a driver asks for legal advice, the technician can say, "I can document what I see and suggest next steps, but I'll flag this for the fleet manager or a compliance specialist to review." Keep pricing simple. Offer a quick fix option, a bundle price, and a monthly service option for scheduled pre-inspection checks. For objections, focus on downtime reduction and documentation. For example, a small fix now can save time later and gives your team a record of what was checked. Technicians should only offer immediate, low-risk fixes they are equipped and authorized to perform, such as bulbs, light cleaning, mirror adjustments, simple fasteners, or other basic items within the scope of the business. The goal is to be a partner, not a salesman, not an inspector, and not a compliance officer. A quick note on risk. Technicians should not provide regulatory or legal advice. Give your team a simple, "What we do and do not do" card. That card should explain that the business performs visual observations, basic service checks, documentation, and limited on-site fixes when appropriate. It should also state that regulatory questions should be referred to the fleet manager, safety department, or qualified compliance professional. This protects the business and keeps the relationship based on trust. Point 4. Build the process into operations and documentation. This offer works best when it becomes part of the route system. Block a few route slots each week for pre-inspection services. Early mornings and late afternoons often work well because those times line up with dispatch, yard movement, and driver transitions. Create a simple checklist that can live inside a mobile app, printed form, or laminated card. Keep it fast. 6 checks, 2 signature fields, 1 short recommendation line, and photo documentation when needed. The process should not slow down the route. Whenever possible, pair pre-inspection services with existing wash routes or maintenance visits so you are not adding unnecessary drive time. For documentation, use a simple 2-part system. The driver or fleet manager gets a summary handout. Your office keeps the digital copy, photos, notes, and follow-up opportunity. That creates a paper trail for the customer and a sales touchpoint for your business. Now let's talk about a simple 30-day pilot plan. Example 1. Pick 1 customer yard and schedule 2 pre-inspection slots per day for 30 days. Track the number of checks performed, the time spent per job, the number of fixes identified, the number of services sold, and the total revenue generated. Your goal could be to convert that customer into a weekly, recurring 30-minute check by the end of the first month. Example 2. Pair pre-inspection checks with wash days for a fleet that already uses your service. Offer a first-time bundle discount and track whether the customer continues the service after the initial trial. Here is the basic 30-day framework. Pick 1 account. Set clear goals. Train 2 technicians on the script and checklist. Run the route blocks for 30 days. Review the results weekly. Measure conversion rate, average ticket, time per job, margin, and recurring service potential. If the numbers work, expand the offer to 2 more accounts and adjust the pricing, route timing, or checklist based on what you learned. Let's recap. There are 3 actions you can take this week. First, map the inspection touchpoints inside 1 customer account. Second, create a 1-page pre-inspection ready checklist and a "what we can and cannot do" handout for your team. Third, run a 30-day pilot with clear metrics and review the results after week 1 and again at the end of the month. Real-world service businesses win when they turn operational touchpoints into predictable value. Instead of waiting for problems to happen, build a simple service around prevention, documentation, and responsiveness. Thanks for watching the Veteran Entrepreneur Network. If this video brought you value, subscribe to the channel, share it with another entrepreneur, fleet service provider, owner-operator, or business professional, and follow the platform for more practical content on trucking, logistics, fleet operations, entrepreneurship, leadership, business growth, and digital media strategies. For more resources, visit vetbizmedia.com. Keep building, keep learning, and keep moving forward. Real-world business, real strategies, real results.